Good morning, everyone. Today's topic is about Cna Hha Nurses Doctors. What is wrong with those four people in four different fields? What's wrong with these people nowadays? Especially the night shift people, always the laziest one. Some of them do their job, but most of them choose to work at night because they're lazy. And I was watching on the news that 3 black people abusing a man that was crawling on the floor in pain, and the scene was bloody. The nurses just stand right there and not doing their job. These people should get fired, and they should label them so they can never ever work in the hospital. Never again. Because I realized something. Most of the times, like, the wrong people always working at the best places. Sometimes doctors, nurses pretend like they're staying behind the computer trying to do something urgent or trying to fix stuff, and they know they're doing nothing there. They just sit back there pretend they're doing something so they don't have to do their job. It's really sad how some company that's providing classes, free classes to train Cna Hha, and then the same company abuse the government money. You know what they usually do? The government pay them money so they can hire more people for the hospital field, and then they sell books with the students. They sell the books even though they got money. They don't pay for anything. What these people do, the same book they give you to teach you, they sell it to you for a price, and they keep this money in their pocket. You know, a lot of companies need to be investigated. A lot of them. Because, you know, when you're abusing a company money, free money, but you refuse to teach people for free, you charge them so you can keep more money in your pocket. I believe certain company, if not most certain company that the government trusts to do their job, aren't the kind of people that's really doing their job. Because I remember I used to take this class, and then everything they have is for free. Copy machine, books, class, chairs, everything free. And once you get in the class, they tell you have to pay $25 for the book each. And then on top of that, not even they made you pay for the book. And when the session is over, they're hoping that you left the book with them so you can continue to make more money. If the government needs to investigate all these bad companies. And nowadays you're telling me, if for example, if I live in Queens and I need a job in Long Island or Manhattan, you know what they'll tell you? Oh, we only give class to people that's in our area. We only give job to people that's in our area. If you're in a different area, you have to take a class in your area. What's with this crap? I'm pretty sure there's certain people that live in a different area that wants a job somewhere else. That person can do a way better job than the people that you teach yourself in your own city. That doesn't mean those you teach classes are better. That's the problem with humans. Like, they always think like they're doing something good. Deep inside, they're doing the worst job ever. I know there's a lot of people that can really get the job done better than another, but they hardly get the job. All these doctors, nurses in most hospitals, they are lazy. And sometimes they do abuse the patient, treat them bad, ignore them. Nobody likes pain. If a patient is in pain and the patient moaning, crying, you can tell the patient to be quiet or shut up. You can do that. If the person is in pain, you need to accept the fact. If it was you, maybe probably do worse. Don't walk around, ignore the patient, walking back and forth, pretend like you're doing something, and then you just make time goes by until it's time for you to go home. The government needs to investigate every single hospital, every single employees, especially. Because some of these hospitals that treat patients bad, not often gives survey, not often give the patient access when they can complain about employees in the job. Because they know if they complain, their ass gonna get fired. So they don't waste their time to do that. Even if someone got shot, they take you to the worst hospital. If they care enough, if they're so caring, they could save like 80% life of people that got shot. Instead, they're walking around, slowly take their sweet time until that patient dies. Some of them do that on purpose. Deep inside, I don't know what kind of people some of these people are. I'm pretty sure if all doctors and nurses here in NHH were nice to patients, I know certain area, even if they have Medicare, those doctors, nurses still a little rude to the patient. You're getting paid a lot of money. At least show some compassion to this patient. I'm pretty sure they're meant to be in the position they are when they come to the hospital. Pretty sure the injury they get, some of them, it's not their fault. I'm pretty sure people get shot by mistaken identity. What is the government is doing? Is it really the government paying attention to things that's in other countries and then ignore his own country's problem? Is this really true? This life is really something. Life of human, in the end of people that I don't know what they are, who they are. It's amazing just to sit down and tell people about what you have observed. Now, I do know sometimes when you turn to a doctor or nurse or Cna Hha, they look at you like you're crazy. Even though you don't have any mental illness problem. None of that. You're trying to explain something to them, they look at you like you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. I know that pisses a lot of people off when they go to the hospital and they have to deal with a nurse or a doctor or Cna Hha. And I look at them like they're crazy just by explaining their issues. I know that pisses a lot of people off. Or maybe they should investigate every employee in every hospital to see if they really took the class. Or because I know nowadays a lot of people that work in the hospital, big boss, many other companies, what they do, they sleep with employees so they can put them in better position. Or they took $500,000, $800,000 from someone. Not only take the class and they give the person a position inside the company. These are big risks people are taking. A lot of people should take classes, should go to school for most important position, job in every big company in this state. Now that's what's so popular. All kind of ways does it. Especially Hispanic, they did it more than other races. Sleeping with the boss so they can get a better position. And then when you put that person in manager position, you know what the person does? And they are so selfish. They only hire the Hispanic race. No other race unless you speak Spanish. I mean, this was about competition, or if I don't like you, don't look like me, you don't speak my language, I can hire you. That's really sad. You guys have no idea what's in the book for each and every one who's doing things that they think it's okay in the eyes of the big guy. I have no idea. And I'm not going to sit here and tell anybody either. I think the mind of each one of you need to do a lot of homework. Because a lot of you have so much free time in your hand and you waste it by manipulating, controlling people, by hurting people, by making people look bad. Some of you even use your time just for that, to hurt people. There's always a price to pay for what you do. To someone that you don't know, you never met, and then you just hurt the person. And I'm serious about everything I said on every videos I make. I know a lot of people never learn from their mistakes. And it's always good to share your experience with people in the whole world so they know what's going on. If you keep running away from your own experience, how will the world know what you're going through? How will the people in charge know what certain company are doing to employees? Even if a company show you warning, they're going to get you, they're going to fire you, and then you just quit. Certain people out there, you have to live your experience and then share with others so they can learn, so people are aware of what's going on. Because this is how they will know which company is doing this and that so they can take care of them. Especially in the Bronx area, there's a lot of company that has a lot of Spanish people who works there. And when they hire, their own Spanish people, some of these Spanish people, they only want easy job, easy position. They want to work for easy patient. They don't want to work with someone who have a colostomy bag. They don't want to work with, they're always making excuses. So they don't have to work for certain people because their hands, I don't know, they're afraid of doing dirty work, or they don't want to. Maybe they find in their mind they are too, whatever you say that, or they are probably a different race, they cannot do certain job. And then the funny thing is, the Spanish people always use a black person to go do the dirty work, always. To go work with the patient that requires a lot of patience and care for them. And yet, the black people always get paid lower than the Spanish person who is so lazy, who doesn't want to do any dirty work. Especially if they have a lot of Spanish managers there, CEO, boss, you can forget about it. All the good shift, easy job, easy position, they're going to pass it around to Spanish people. So funny. I'm speaking facts, and a lot of you know that's what's going on out there. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for subscribing. See you soon.